Let's have a really big beer. What? You going down, people of the world? Thank you so much for joining me for yet another beer review. My name is apparently weird voice throat issue Redbeard at the moment, and for the beer of the today, we have got a big fat bottle of Plaid Habit Canadian whiskey barrel-aged Imperial Brown Ale by the Boulevard Brewing Company out of Kansas City in the States, coming in at 13.9% ABV. This is potentially the second biggest beer I have ever had, next to Invictus from Flying Monkeys that was 18.4%, I believe. And yeah, I had my friend Andrew from Stack was supposed to come over last week and hang out, and I thought we'd do a video together, so I purchased this, but he had some family stuff, so he wasn't able to make it. So now I'm sitting here after a day of work with no other beer in my fridge, and I'm thinking, you know what? This will be good for the evening, probably. So, yeah, I've never had any kind of Imperial Brown Ale before. I've had a few Boulevard beers, and I want to say overall I've enjoyed their offerings. But, yeah, I have zero idea what to expect from this. It's got a best before date of, it's funny they give an actual date of this. Best by the 20th of September, 2021. So, you know, it's able to be aged. Yeah, there's no brewed on date, but again, it's an ageable beer, so I'm not going to fault them for that. I don't know if there's ingredients. We'll find that out eventually. They've got a really cool little topper on this thing. I like that. Boulevard. I guess it's Boulevard Brewing, right? No, it just says Boulevard. What? It just says Boulevard twice. Boulevard. But it's cool. It's like a map type thing, but not a map. I don't know. Yeah. Then they got boulevard.com right there on the cork. Look at them go. See how. Yeah, that's coming out relatively quick. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a pretty good little pop, I think. Let's, gotta coax. Jesus Christ! Uncalled for. I was not expecting it to happen quite at that point in time, as you may have noticed. Well, it's over there somewhere. I assume the dog will probably get a hold of it at some point. He loves corks, but they make such a mess. Let's see what we got. Good times. We got a 13.9% right here. There's obviously going to be a rather massive break taken during this video, because, yeah, this is probably going to take me well over an hour to drink. It's a big bottle. It's not a little bottle. You know, like that Invictus was a small bottle of 18%. This is a huge bottle of 14%, basically. A thumbnail. She looks a lot darker on the camera than she is. It's not really. Yeah, it's basically clear, but dark. Not a lot of head. Really kind of loud, snappy, crackly, poppy sound coming off it. Jesus Christ. It smells dangerous. Like it's reminiscent of something I've had before that I can't instantly put my finger on. Like there's a good smell in there, a goodness to the smell, a good aspect to the smell, part of the smell that I like, but there's also a big, intense kind of, I'm assuming from the Canadian whiskey barrel, like alcohol punch to the face. That's a freaky smelling beer. Let's give her a shot, shall we? Wow. That is actually flocking delicious. My God. There's like this dark fruit kind of thing going on. Some kind of smoky type, maybe peat thing going on. And then like the wood flavor coming through from the barrels. And then a definite kind of warming sensation going on. Wow. This was a $14.95, I believe, so might as well $15 bottle of beer right here. And I didn't even realize until I had purchased it. I was like, this looks kind of neat. Grabbed it, thinking, you know, whatever. It says it's barrel aged or whatever. That's why I was like, didn't really look at the date on it. It was barrel aged, so I was like, that's fine. I'll grab it. And then I got to the cash and I saw $15. I was like, oh, that's 14% alcohol. That's actually a pretty good deal. Because this is a 750, is it not? 1 pint, 9.4 fluid ounces. That doesn't help me at all. In Canada, yeah, 750. Here we have that. This is the little add-on label that some breweries need to put on when they release their things in Canada. But yeah, so it's fine. I got no problems. Let's do this. Cheers, everybody. It's a sipper. But it's a nice sipper. Oh. Like just that. Like I don't like whiskey. Straight. I don't like any hard alcohol. Straight. My voice is freaking insane. I don't understand. It's been going on for a couple of days now. I haven't done a vlog in probably like 3 or 4 days because it's finally starting to go away, but it's still there. My voice doesn't sound proper. Like, I haven't been sick. Just out of nowhere, my throat was like, you know what? You get a weird, deep, ultra baritone voice for like a week. No, okay, fine. It's weird, but I'll take it. I think I did one live stream. It's actually playing right there behind me, with my voice kind of ultra weird and odd. But yeah, we're getting back to normal. We're getting there. And I don't know, maybe this is helping. Maybe it's completely the opposite of helping, but who knows? There is really, aside from like on the initial drink, I did get kind of a bit of a warm, but now that I've taken a couple sips, you can tell it's a bit on the strong side, but you would never know it's 14% alcohol. That's freaking insane. This is probably, like, I can't recall, you know, let me just quickly, god damn it, right now, I have to settle everything in my own head. That, right there, right? Come on, quick, load, faster, god damn you. And this isn't what I want at all. Okay, good. Load up the dashboard. Okay, Boulevard. Only 2 apparently. I had a bourbon barrel quad with cherries that I don't think I liked very much, if I recall off the top of my head. I think that one was sitting around for a while. It was old. And then Boulevard Saison Brett, which again I don't know, but I'm assuming I wasn't a huge fan, come to think of either of the beers by you guys that I've had. Beginning of this video, I said that I thought I was. I thought I had more than that. I was mistaken. So yeah, without doubt, this would be the best beer by you guys that I have had. Born a double-mashed Imperial Brown Ale, then matured for 18 months in freshly drained 10-year Canadian rye whiskey barrels, the beer features checkered notes of rich vanilla, charred oak, and spicy rye. With a lingering sweetness and round, resonant flavor, Plaid habit clearly earns its name. Yeah, no ingredients. It's got this like don't drink if you're pregnant, and don't drink if you're gonna drive, and blah 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 blah. And then like our label thing is just like the same ABV that they already have listed, don't they? Do they? Would it not be there? Okay, no, it's up there, so yes. So, and then extra strong beer gives the 750 conversion and the same best before date. So this really isn't that needed at all. Aside from the conversion from one... where's the thing that said there? Over here? 1 pint. This is 1 pint. 9.4 fluid ounces. Like, it more than fill my glass once kind of thing. That's a big pint of beer. And we also have 9 IBUs listed. And I just realized I've been recording for 12 minutes and 50 goddamn seconds. So there's going to be a pretty huge break, and then I'm going to come back for like 5 seconds because I don't want this video to be that long. Goddamn everything. My God. I might die. Strong. Boulevard Brewing. No, just Boulevard.com. Right? I think it's just Boulevard. Yeah, Boulevard.com. .com. Here for the beer. The beer. It's basically barley wine at this point. That's kind of what I'm putting it up against. And I want to say it's stronger than any barley wine I've had. I said before, like, Invictus, 100% strongest beer I've ever had. This one, I'm pretty goddamn sure second highest I've had. 13.9. That is so goddamn boozy. I'm fine though. I'm good. I'm great. Have a great time. 4.09 at a 5 on tap with 9,294 ratings overall. Beer Advocate 4.24 out of 5 with 113 ratings. And Rate Beer with its incredibly amazing averaging system says 3.58 out of 5 with 38 ratings. So it's probably more around the 4 range because Rate Beer is run by people who don't understand the most basic principles of math. It's pretty sad. This beer's insane. I'm gonna say 100%, like, again, I finished work this evening and I had a beer, and this is the beer. And I don't need more. I'm good. Like $15 for one night's drinking kind of thing. I'd say that's a decent price. And the thing I'm gonna, like, it has a best before date. I'm not gonna give it issues about the date because it's gonna be aged. But the ingredients is the only real issue I have. Like, it's boozy, it's insane, but it's kind of what you should expect when you pick up a beer that says Imperial Brown Ale aged in Canadian whiskey barrels or something. Whatever is that? Was that what it says? Ah, I was close. It was backwards. Canadian whiskey aged Imperial Brown Ale. I failed. Anyway. Potential death on camera. Drink on the last. Wow. It's crazy, but it's so goddamn... It's like coffee flavored toffee overall or something is like the flavor that is in my mouth right now. It's really, really nice. Boulevard Brewing, your Plaid Habit, Canadian whiskey barrel aged Imperial Brown Ale. Rating. That is a very, very, very solid 9.5. It would be a 10, but you have no goddamn ingredients. So that's where you fail in my rating opinion, my rating scheme, my rating system. I don't know, my rating thing. Stuff and things and other things that are more like stuff. That's the end of the video. I need to go to bed now. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, thumbs up, all that fun stuff, and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, then make sure you're subscribed, and then you will be subscribed, and you'll know what goes on because you're subscribed. And I'll be back with something like this. Maybe not quite like this, because this beer almost killed me, but, you know, another beer type video pretty soon. Peace out! I have not been punched in the face. Like, I want to say this and Invictus are the only 2 beers that I've ever had like that kind of one beer. Invictus, I think I had 1, maybe 2 beers previous to it that evening, but still, like, to have 1 beer and just to be punched in the face like that. Crazy shit.